We tell God thank you today, na a very, very beautiful and blessed day where we just come on at the masjid. I tell God thank you for that. Because the imams them, the sheikhs them, and all the one they way lead the prayer then today na fine. Today na Juma, of course, na Friday. I believe saying that the 13th of the was the date, the 13th of December 2024. Again, we tell God thank you. That the year they come down so. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make we start the year with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. So with the habab say we will end up with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. One day again, when I make them up to this time year so, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for let He grant them mercy. Let is sorry for them. Let He give them paradise. Brothers and sisters and begin where they on their way for go home or where they now, Allah will ask you for let protect them. They guide them. They go there for go meet the family them. So they all go jaye. So do you have anything we go bring torment upon them? Do you have pull before I start the topic, I want to ask Kuna for follow me now, for share, for comment, and at the same time now for subscribe to the Kutubu Koma YouTube. I the ask that follow and subscribe to the Kutubu Koma YouTube. The topic now today now foreign affairs in the context of relationship between countries, but particularly what not happen between Guinea and Salon. Now they can talk about the mass deportation of Salonians and Guinea. We already believe say if I not go back to history, waiting Kwame Nkrumah been talk. Kwame Nkrumah will say, Ingo one in mean the advocate for a borderless society, meaning that there's no boundary between Guinea, Salon, Ghana, Nigeria, and all that. If we just be an open place, just like United States, now that immediate talk about regional integration, all be one, Africa unity, and all that thing. But of course, people they may see and say that was nothing but a calculated attempt on in part for let it become a leader in Africa. But that aside, even though yes, that not be materialized, not be get the the military high command, will not be get all the Africa not come together. But in the course of that, we also pursue things that, for example, we get the OAU, when I mean Organization African Unity, we don't become AU. AU. Then within that sphere also you get what you call the ECOWAS. You get Andy. You get all of the sub branches them within it. Yes, everybody they pursue their foreign policy. But waiting actually today very disturbing way I would say I will get forward my plan. Now this mass deportation will take place in Guinea, where they just go round up with fellow Salonians and they care and go. I don't want anybody misinterpret me or let get me wrong about immigration business. I don't want, because every country that they place that for secure the borders, that they place that for secure the country, for a number of reasons. One, for expansionist tendency, people them way go on for go grab people, another country than one. You get for protect in a country them the well-being and everything. But within the constraints of that also, you get things same way they happen. You get a procedure. You get how una they pursue, una vested interest, especially when they did African to African country. Yes, I know they say let nations maintain the immigration policy because we say there, the man we don't win now than Mr. Trump. Immigration are part of in platform. He talk and plain. Say then go undertake immigration activities in Naya. Meaning that if you not get paper, you not support for the Naya, or you do things same way, go hamburg the moral order of the society, then go fully commodify. I mean, we expect say yes, Guinea for protect them boundaries. But the for one in such a way that where you get a sense of humanity go there. There are a number of reasons where people they migrate from their own country, then they go to other people their own country. Why then they go there? Then they go there for a number of reasons. Economic reasons are one. More even like United States so. 90% of we were in Ayaso. We command our country them. We for escape a lot of things there. One, political repression, and one, economic hardship, and all the other things. And that make them you always say, they go seek a greener pasture. That they can always say, they go to other people in your country for go seek a greener pasture, and that we all depend on. Again, but like we talk, and when we talk, when we try for make sure say people that within our country, different countries, then they're supposed for there are procedures, mechanisms, and structures. For example, now this country have for lay you Naya. One of the foremost requirement is for either be a permanent resident, meaning that if you don't go through the immigration, now they call them, where they will give you a stay permanently, then you can even you can then now move to the next level if you want. You take a citizenship. The laws of the country permit you for do that. First, you they become a resident alien, a lawful resident alien, where they may accept the laws and where they abide by the laws and you know good day they violate the laws, then you won't be part of them. No, that ain't not the work. But again, they just not they throw you out like that. You get procedures, you get systems, and they get structures where they in place. The current political leadership na Guinea, then Mr. Mamadi Doumbouya, we see if you don't go to Salon, he go there well armed, like now why he go pan. We don't see don't go there. And like I said, they all depend this regional cooperation. For example, Salon, Guinea, and Liberia, we got what they call the Mano River Union. Apart from the AUODD and the ECOWAS ODD. So the reason why they get the organization they are so now for make sure say when people they do things, then they do them in such a way that not go get that kind of adverse effect on the the people them where he directed at or where they target. Me strongly believe say Mr. Mamadi them for come up with a policy. If you want in a Guinea, you get for either be a resident alien there, or you get for be a citizen. After us, lots of countries and they permit people them for take for adopt the citizenship of another country. Lots indeed. Waiting not happen. So it reminds me of waiting happen where one leader been in Ghana, specifically than Dr. Kofi Buzia when I be Prime Minister in Ghana. One day he be ready. Now they do mass deportation of Nigerians, mass deportation. Some people in there where be not go to Guinea. Some of them since they go there, they don't establish roots there. I'm not even sure say they get anything again for do with Ghana, or even they even get place there, or they get any connection more there. So for go uproot all of them people in there. When I Prime Minister Kofi Buzia, when they call it Apollo 11, we will see the devastating consequences when they just uproot people them like that. And Mr. Mamadi Doumbouya don't do. And like they say, let nobody know, try for put a case say the people they're not for secure in country or they're not for the borders and they're not for protect, because like you said, USA and America so that they happen because the man way on they can't take over. He made this very clear. Say when he come into office, this will be a policy we go pursue, making sure say if you're not supposed for the naya, you not go did it and go pull you. But then they try, they just not they do no more like that. You're like waiting Mamadi Doumbouya they know. Needless again for talk say not to the first in this Guinea don't the assault Salon. We go recall we get even something now where they call that Yenga. Guinea don't claim Yenga saying that they get them. And all of them saying they don't claim Yenga. Now the question where we get why the Guinean authorities them not being talk with government people them. Now this is the reason we get embassy. We get embassy in Guinea, we get ambassador in Guinea. So we believe say they before go through then kind of opportunity, make them in such a way that they go put a human face on the exercise. Again, they can talk now. I don't let anybody talk say, well, me they ask for let anybody just go in a Guinea no more anyhow, go through the procedure or go through methods and regulations and things like, because we say way they now so they can talk like talk. You don't know they didn't no more like that. You get for make sure that you did in compliance with you residency requirement, meaning that is either a permanent resident naya or a citizen. And like we say, and their procedures. We believe say waiting the authorities in Ghana and Guinea for do, because a lot of people they don't go there now, they're not settled. They forget the option for be a legally or lawfully permanent resident at the place of the one they could say again. Let them also give them the privilege for become a naturalized citizen at the place. But for you go uproot them like that no more, we miss the point. So the question I will get, where is the foreign ministry in this? Where the foreign ministry? Waiting at the actions the way they don't take. How they don't bring this to the attention of the Guinean authorities, then that this is actually lack, human face, which not happen so. It lack human. Because we believe say most of the people in the way they don't go round up so. We strongly believe say they be not in Guinea for quite a while. They be not there. They be not in Guinea for quite a while. So for you go uproot them like that no more, pulling that care and go like that. To me, it really violates everything we get for do it. Human sanctity, human decency, and human freedom. There is still a better way. Then can come up with a policy where go say, look, we give people that waiting that we not to born citizens of this country as so, where they not get any fidelity to this country as so. We give them so time for let them regularize, they stay there. Let them try for do something. We go bring them in compliance with being a legal resident na year. They will give them time. We not get for do the social system. If you not do them, then there are unintended consequences. Or they can again go even one step further for be sure say anybody where they did not involved in activities where go tend for offend the dignity of the nation. For example, you cannot be involved in criminal activities in the place. All of them say in there. So when they put all the factors in it together, then they can be, take, measures. But this way, we didn't do them, and we don't hear any statement it from we on government of Salion, we don't hear any statement it. And this happened where the New Guinea ambassador just don't present in letters of credentials. So the government, the New Guinea ambassador, yesterday, I read, in be one of the 3 foreign diplomats will present the letters of credentials. So we don't know if the administration will take that up, with the ambassador, about this year. So, like we said, that the human aspect of a now we look now, the way the thing was done, we don't know if they may now, put out notice to people and say, look, at a point in time, we got for begin undertake immigration review or examination, or then say for find out say anybody within there, you supposed for DD. You supposed for them A, B, C, D, you supposed for them one, or we get an option where people then go apply for, for become permanent residents in the place. After us, the United Nations Charter also allowed that for let people they move, freedom of movement, freedom for go there in a place where you want it. Yes, like I said, we know they talk say power, but at least let them put some human decency. And the way where Guinea carry this thing, so they not put any human decency on this. They violate every norms way anybody can think about. And this, me believe, say, is totally inconsistent with we membership that the organizations the way Guinea send a member, because Guinea, I believe, is a member of, they were not really a question of I believe, they're not a member of AU or whatever, African Union, then a member. And as strong like I talked earlier, then a member of that Mano River Union. We don't know if the Mano River Union still they exist or it just don't go into whatever it is. It don't die or whatever it is. But where we been there as Salon, we be know of that, kind of a place where they call the Mano River Union, we comprise Salion, Liberia, and Guinea. All of them, today. So the question now we say one ask, waiting with government of Salion self they do now, on the face of all the kind of Baku people within at the country, waiting at the immigration policies they now. Because every country is supposed to get immigration policy. Every country is supposed to get immigration policy then, where now in they protect the sovereignty of the place. This is so Guinea then decides say they will handle that. Just grab Salionians them because now we know. We don't know if they grab other nationalities them. Salionians. We don't even know further whether all of them people when they don't return Nasalo, then Salionians them. Now I mean this year before be done in conjunction with the embassy. We get an embassy in Conakry. We do have an embassy in Conakry. Things like this, because even American answer, when they grab you, then they make sure say they, contact, the embassy. Then be sure say yes, they ascertain the fact say you in fact you're not a Salionian. Before they undertake the process where they will try to pull you come out to the country. Yeah, all of that thing. So, like we say, this year we happen at Guinea, so it's very, very unfortunate. Waiting Mr. Salionians, very unfortunate. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Salon, for make an approach to the Guinean, government through their own foreign ministry for try for lay out the case that the way where they go about them, it violate every norm we can think of, and something like this, it undermine the very things that we work towards, the African unity, the oneness and togetherness, and all that. It will make abject mockery of they make abject mockery of them. Because like I say, we get an AAU, African Union, where now be OAU before, Organization of African Unity, and now become African Union. So if they say we get all the organizations in there for we self, what we now need for do? We need for take measures them where no go tend for violate waiting we say we stand for, because measures like this, things like this where happen so no way no the way any government go just say just grab una people like that, just go dump the what if we just say do that? You get so many Guineans in the Salon. We get so many Guineans in the Salon. We don't even know if they properly they supposed for it. We don't even know. What if the government just grab them, go around every Guinean, they begin send them go? We get people there now, of course, we born na Salon of Guinean parents, and we believe say also it's very possible say most of them people that way we don't go to Guinea now, they don't born Pekin and day. So we they look at that factors also. Now you get for me is separated because most of the Pekin away born na Guinea, because it's very possible say most of the people that way go sit down na Guinea, they don't born Pekin and day. So what they happen now in the swap, you expel the Pekin them out, you expel them come out. That's not the fundamental question this now. So the Guinean authorities and they expel the the Pekin way born day, by Salionian parents. There are times when people they do things them. You not find that they just do them not by way of emotions. Then yes, we know say Mr. Mamadi Doumbouya from waiting with the he want to try for become a president of the country. We know that. So what they do now, they try for project itself, as one way, they fight for the, for the country, either the well-being or the sovereignty of the country. Yes, we can understand all that. But again, like we they argue now, there's a right way for do something, and there's a wrong way for do something. And waiting, Mr. Mamadi Doumbouya, waiting the government do so. That the wrong way than they. That the wrong way than they when they go about. In as much as we believe, say, yes, waiting will be the people that get right for secure the country. They get right for make sure say anybody within the country is supposed for the. And not only that, a law abiding, a very law abiding. All of those things, a law abiding, and it's supposed for the. We accept that. But in the course of trying for eject people them come on at the place, again, like they argue, there are procedures them, methods them. There's a human way for them in such a way that now not going to be untold hardship on people them at the place, because a complete displacement is complete. We say something like at the talk, we say your immigration be pending. The man way here for camp take over by God power January 20. He don't already talk say that this thing will get for happen. He go get for get involved in removing people them. But we believe say that only the one that we not get paper them, like, because if you get paper them, then there's no way when they just pull you come on at the country no more, like no. Now we can tell anybody the president don't get that power there. So today we just want to come for talk about this. Say the step where the Guinean authorities then take. To me, it's very inhuman to start with. It violates every norm we can think of, and it's very inconsistent with claims of being say we all they do regional cooperation. We all are members of the African Union. We all are members of the ECOWAS. We all didn't say it totally wrong the way the Guinean authorities, and we don't expect the government of Salon to remain quiet about this. We expect the government of Salon through the foreign ministry for issue a protest about this, about the way how they deal with fellow Salonians. We don't expect the government to remain quiet More so where the Guinean people, then a Salon beaucoup, then a Salon plenty. So if Nadana the thing, we said right to tell the government of Salon, let us do the same thing, get the Guineans out of the country. Because no way, no the way it will be morally right on a part for get we own people them out of their own country. But then your people they sit down now we own country, and some of them they get jobs them where now with citizens for they do. They get they do work them where now with citizens they for do. And they occupy places and when are they with citizens for they. So the government of Salon cannot remain quiet on this. They really cannot remain quiet on this. There has to be some concerted action in there. They get for be action because they can talk say historically and they go back to waiting happen in Ghana, where then Prime Minister Kofi Buzia, where he do the same thing here, where in mass soap, one day the young government then go begin get all the Nigerian people name. It was a human catastrophe after the other. Human catastrophe upon human catastrophe. Now that name be happen na Nigeria. I mean na Ghana where Prime Minister Kofi Buzia and then there be humble relationship between Ghana and Nigeria. And we not expect the bio administration for take this easy. Okay? Because like we say, anything way they do, there's a process, there's a method. And so the way where the Guinean authorities then go about this, they violate every norm. The way they for do human dignity, human sanctity, human rights. We know they say power for the people they country. That's not what we say now, not to the argument now. The argument is there's a procedure for you go get and they no more like animals, like and they go dump them. It's totally wrong. And like we say, you get a lot of people there from Guinea where they're not Salon, where they are not Salonians. But nobody not care this torment good. If anything, Salon has been more than welcoming to people in the country. We get say some of we. Like we say, we take God thank you for the historical knowledge of other country. We be get the Nigerians that way be then as Salio, we say we meet in as Salio. They get say they even be get one man when they call Adenunga Jonathan, where they call the devil of Mount Orient. When I be the big man for the Nigerians, the Nigerian community in Salio, you have a very much an integral part of Salon. These they show how welcoming we are, how we they welcome people there, how we own doors are open. You get the Ghanaian community. If you go to Aberdeen, now they almost don't take over with fishing at the place. Now they do with fishing at the place, but nobody not give them commodity. Nobody not harass them. They have become citizens there. Now they some of them know they say that now they married, they get picking them and all that say they. So this thing what they talk about, we the African nations that we got for be very careful how they deal with one another. We cannot copy waiting people are then they copy now the European people them, the white people them. No. We just like waiting Kwame Nkrumah be talk. He said we need forget a borderless society. We forget a borderless society. The borderless society we talk about. For by now, we know for even they take a visa if I come on a Salon, we not for even get a visa requirement. If I go Ghana, we not for even get visa requirement. As long as you get a valid passport, where they show you say you come out, you for be welcome at the place. But if we that the African countries we do this so. Which moral authority will get for condemn waiting and they do to we them which man country them. Because the same thing now where the Apuniana now the question Dumbuya in government do now the same thing we did. Then at the same African people in there where they complain saying they maltreat people in Kuwait, Saudi Arabia and all the Arab countries there. But this is the same thing you guys are doing. This is the same thing you guys are doing. And then they care we people and they go there, do the kind of treatment and whether they get and all that. Yeah, with the year. But the question will get, would I don't do anything different from what the people they do? No, you have not done anything different from waiting with the suffer the Arab country there. Because this way don't happen. So where Mamadi Dumbuya in government don't do it. So you ask a fundamental question. So what's the difference? Waiting at the difference between what you don't do and waiting in people they do in the Arab country. So if we talk about African unity now, we talk about thing that we get an ECOWAS, we get an ECOMOG, we get this, we get that. We talk about we got for make up so practical and not just enough follow the announce them pious names a day. We get for give teeth. This way up so where Guineans they do. That in that way we expect with foreign ministry for take up with the government of Guinea. And like I said, the irony about this, yesterday night the Guinean ambassador go present in letters of credentials, na State House. So we they wonder why we not hear any discussion. The newspaper they say well, the authorities them na State House they raise this matter up with the new Guinean ambassador. We know we done that. Wait, always to read. We read and see the photos them of the three ambassadors them where go present the letters of credentials to the president of state. But no anything where say well the government of Salon don't raise concern or alarm about what not happen to fellow Salon. We not hear that. So again, like I say, I just come up here come. Why Sabidin at the masjid? This been the way in my mind. This is the way in my mind. I say no. Once I reach home, by God power, I will bring this up. I will bring this up because it's very important for Lord bring them up. It is just about very important for Lord bring them up. That the treatment way then give with fellow citizens in Guinea is very uncalled for. They are variants with the claims that they talk about regional cooperation. Totally they are variants with entity. So the government of Salon really need for raise this matter up at ministerial level. They need for raise them up for see how justified the Guinean authorities if they want to stand on this threshold. And we not go expect we own government for kowtow to we not go expect we own government for play the politics of appeasement. We don't go expect we own government for allow Guineans and for they now we own country when an integral part of them they enjoy everything where the country they offer. Then we all citizens and then they subject them to that kind of inhuman treatment. And no, we don't expect that. So we were in our social media now. We all place for can raise this for raise them up. This now so for the use social media platform for the raise awareness. Things that we feel say go help not to all them. We just the can't talk about election or tripartite, whatever they call them, or they don't, or they say no. Elections don't be done from June 2024, and some of it they repeat now. The election be done. Would I not satisfied with the outcome of the elections? Go na court. Put aside whatever reservations you get about. The thing. For anybody can sit on there, you just make a prejudgment about the fact say. When they go na court, they no go get justice. No, you cannot predict what they happen. They first you get for go there. You can all your evidence go. You can't go there. Go your case can't go there. Then when they see merits there, then of course the law go there on your side. But merits not there. Now just for the one kind of money they talk so electoral justice. Law go do this. No, it's not working. And then they not go resonate. If we don't go na court. and then evidence go, we really go proof say, yes, electoral malpractice take place, Naya, where tend to get a negative impact on the election will take place over here. Now the next topic will they come discuss again. Now an advice to the African, government say going forward, the days of electioneering manipulation, then days and unknown. We see what happened in Liberia. It was a free and open election, open to the extent even the opposition, the people that women they run for on seat president Joguia, they said we are very satisfied with the conduct of the election. They not complain about them. They are very satisfied. We see also waiting happen one other day, other French speaking country when they just elect one woman. I just don't forget the country name. But sometime before the broadcast done, I will come up with the woman we don't win election day. We also don't see what happen in Ghana. The whole election, it was on a Saturday last week. Before the week they start the week, the elections, the results have been announced. The man where if he lost was so honorable. He was so decent. He was so self-respecting. He so get respect for the citizen them. That what he do, he concede. He don't put the country through agony. He don't put the country through ups and downs. He don't go resort to obfuscation, grandstanding. He don't do all of that thing. Nitpicking. He say he not win. Then Dr. Baumia, he say he not win. So he not telling people that say let them go out. He not tell them that. The reason why he not do that, because he strongly believe in this the narrative Naya. Power they flow from the people and by the people, and it exists with a legitimate consent. Power they flow from the people, by the people, and existing with a legitimate consent. When you sit on power, when are the people they put you there, for you they enjoy their respect, you will get a cooperation in the orgo. But when you sit on a power where you're not supposed for the rancor and recrimination and it take place, instability and it take place, the logic of lawlessness now they take a firm grip inside the firmament of things where you sit on power where you're not supposed for the or wait claim power. The message to the third world countries, but particular emphasis the African countries, the days of electioneering and manipulation are over. Those days they don't go into oblivion. The citizens they know they know they work at that anymore. They know they take that anymore from anybody. It is either now you win the election or not to you win. And the way out in the whole election now, because of this advancement in technology, how the technology don't do now, they force them where the whole election mostly look take Salon case. Mostly the whole election Wellington. Then when I go take the ballot box can go all the way now King Tom. No, they work so anymore. They work anymore. If we talk say one for conduct an electoral exercise, a democratic exercise, we're totally unencumbered by the internet violence, trouble, rancor, recrimination. We therefore put structures and foundations and a system in place where go enhance and sustain that. For example, we don't reach a stage now with America, they call them precinct. The Kusa Adesonaya, Blandisburg. this election where they hold this November 5, that Tuesday, November 5, all the people that waiting at Bladensburg now, yeah, this the city, the Bladensburg city now, when they don't cast the votes in now, yeah, they tally out in yeah, Bladensburg. They not take them, say that they can't go to Lago or Upper Marlborough or any other side for do the no. Now usa una day, now they tally all the team. Usa una all day. Now that make we the talk for waiting to enhance and sustain democracy or electoral, process. We forget energy. What you do about energy? Like usa sit down now so. I get stage light apart from the lights where I even bring light very close to the machine where they use for do the program. When I see I'm stage light, I get 1, 2, 3 of them. Now 2 no more I put for let it work. One I get lights they work. Now the energy didn't do the lights they work. When our computers and they work. It's very easy for them to account for the election results because yanda outside when I do the vote now they on the counter. In fact, now because of the advancement in technology now the machine is they can as soon as they vote now so the thing they pick them up. As soon as they vote now so they pick them up. Now so the system they record it. The only time way they go say, well, okay, let's go back, let's go do a hand count, let's go count by hand. Now where if more say discrepancy there something there now because you can get what you call people then let votes the we can come as a result of people that we either out of the country we cannot vote they can. But even that the system is self-regulatory. It's very self-regulatory now. Yeah. So now that make problem. All of this possible because for start to they get energy when they drive the process. If we don't get energy, reliable electricity, reliable computers, reliable internet, now this would happen. Take go. So when we talk about advancement in the country, these are the things that what we need for get them, let them in place because it help a lot. This election will take place November 5, so they still keep them ballots and they must say for any reason somebody just sit down and say, well, you know what? I believe say this election will take place soon. I get a fault and I go at a subpoena, for them in a paper. Let we check them. Yeah, of course you go pay for them because they were, but then nobody no go disturb because now part of the records. This now part of this now we talk about record keeping. Record keeping is very essential that any nation in life they can go there back. It then at the computers. So one way we'll go hold down this noise in Africa in general, but in particular in Salon, we get for come up with the things that we will help we in this process. One, for the people the way they conduct the elections, they get for understand say, not for their own place that for decide who that for be a leader or who's party for the governance, not to their own job than they. We need for make this patently clear, very clear to them. Now, an honor, a privilege where citizens they put on them for let them, conduct the electoral, process. Let them do them because the power they flow from the people them, by the people them, and they exist with a legitimate consent. So now, therefore, we get for establish that norm. They say power, it flow from the people them, by the people, and existing with a legitimate consent. Now, the one them where they conduct the elections, they could always re-emphasize, we talk this over and over and over. Now, an honor and privilege they get. Now, an honor and privilege they get for let them preside over with elections. Not to an entitlement for let them do, not to divine rights, not to circumstantial freedom. In other words, that their own contribution this way they give to society for make sure say they conduct an electoral exercise where totally unencumbered by infractions of principles them, one where they result in rancor and recriminations, they get for avoid them. They get for avoid them. And the only way for avoid that, now for make sure say, una where they conduct the election, una not cheat anybody, not on our own place. Again, we repeat, it's not on our own place for decide order for the governance. No way, no way. That na the constitutional rights of citizens. Now waiting the majoritarians they decide. Now waiting them. It's very possible say most times the majority of the people they not go be right. They go make wrong decisions. It's very possible. Now that make the way again when they define democracy, they say the dictatorship of the majoritarians. Waiting the majority say it's very possible. Say the majority of people they go be very wrong. It's very possible. They make decisions out of cynical expediency, tactical consideration, and all that. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, now they write that for make wrong decisions. Now they write that. Now that made them talk say elections get consequences. It do get consequences. But at the end of the day, we have to live with them because of the democratic process. The only way we will hold them rancor and recrimination, hala, noise. Once the elections are done properly, votes are accounted for. Who side they vote now, then they go put up. Who side they go put up? They do all that, will not go get no noise. Example, yes, Liberia. Since election done in Liberia, anybody, any political noise there because of election, no. Whatever now go get for the whatever noise will come on in Liberia now, it will be either out of hardship, unemployment, and all that, but not because of election malfeasance. No, they don't cross that Rubicon day. They don't cross that. Now the man with the power now, waiting in it for do now, and waiting the citizen they expect of him. They expect say it go superintend to the affair. They don't want anything where smack of fault finding. Oh, now Mr. Joy, we are now been do this. Oh, now not be supposed to do this. Now before supposed to. No. The citizen don't want to hear that. Similarly, so that goes also for waiting to happen in Ghana with Mr. Mahama. We all know say Akufo-Addo did not do anything good yonder. We know that. Thanks to social media, we see what in the happen there. We the cry, the grumble, where people in the grumble. Now that make they go now the police stations, they remove empathy by making sure say the person will be for succeed them. Now your party than a Dr. Baumia, they not elect them because the people they're not satisfied with the government. They were not satisfied. But now, where Mr. Mahama, they go sit on at that chair, the citizens of Ghana don't want to hear any excuse. They don't want to hear any excuse. They don't want to hear about Akufo-Addo. They don't want to hear about Baum. As a matter of fact, to me, this is not a referendum on Akufo-Addo. Not a referendum on them. Because the mere fact that they go reject them so soundly, they reject them. Meaning that the people they not believe in leadership. They mean they wait when they get the opportunity come. And so they go shoot in Pakonado. This way happen so na Ghana. Now a referendum will happen this December 6. Now a referendum on Akufo-Addo in performance in office. Now a referendum on Akufo-Addo in leadership. Waiting the citizens in Ghana may do when they affirm them through the validity of the sanctity of the ballot box. When they go to the election place, they send a message to Mr. Akufo-Addo say no, you fail now. This na abysmal failure on your part. You not live up to the expectations. So what do they do? We go vote your party out. Your party not go come there. Because if Dr. Baumia be win this election, it could have been a third term for Akufo-Addo through somebody else because I'm vice president this. Now they are to work for 2 terms, 8 years. So in other words, now a referendum this on Mr. Akufo-Addo say no, go. Yeah, you held the office of president, but you don't live up to which will be one. So therefore, we show you the exit. Now that made they say power belong to the people there. You now go make all una big baga. Una go talk all una talk. But that the common man, that in ballot paper, that it mighty pass hero, the bomb when they drop na Hiroshima or Nagasaki because now they determine your fate. Now Akufo-Addo they know who that get the power. Yeah, them is sit down na the palace them, they get the big motorcar them, they ride the airplane them, they eat all the sumptuous meal them. Yes, I mean they do all that. But still not to them get the power. Now the citizen, now lent them. The citizen get okay, go exercise this power on your behalf. We they lent you, but we will watch you. When you don't live up to our expectation, obviously we go take the power back. And we'll take the power back. We not expect any rank on aya. We not expect any recrimination aya. How you been glad you will give you the power? Now so again you for be glad you forgive we back. Now we get the power. Now we get the power. Now we put up. Now these African leaders they need for understand say they enjoy the exercise, but not to they get power. Yes, that they sit down na the ornate palace then. And they all that they need. But when all is said and done, when everything has been, put, they don't consolidate everything into context and perspective. The real owners of power are the ordinary man, the ordinary citizen. The ordinary citizen where don't clean self. One square meal self, they know able to get some. One plate dress, they know able to get some. But now one thing where God give them. The power for let them decide who they go govern the affairs. The power for let them decide who they go entrust with their liberty, with their safety, with their happiness, with everything we define in humanity, where they come by way of exercising power, and they don't do so. So the hope is, and like I say, yeah. The days when leaders they manipulate elections, where they try for twist elections, those days are over. You all where they pull parable say, Piki will say, "Imama no dey sleep, himself no go sleep." That Piki will say, "Imama no go sleep, himself no go sleep." Any leader will think say you go resort to violence, you go brutalize citizens. For less non power, you must be daydreaming. You must be daydreaming. You cannot be any more wrong, fundamentally than that. Because the citizens they know they take up. The citizens they get right for protest. And waiting at the reason for protest. Now disapproval. Then a part of democracy. Protest is part of democracy. Anyhow we look at protest is part of democracy. Only that it will be done in a very orderly manner, in a very civilized manner, in a manner where whilst they exercise una right, constitutional right, and human right for protest, also other people they exercise the constitutional right and the human right not for be part of the protest. So we don't decide for protest. We don't for infringe on the rights of the one them where say no, they don't go protest. We get for balance their rights so. We get for carefully balance them. The right for let you demonstrate, the right for let you protest, not for infringe upon the other man in your right. Where if you don't want to demonstrate or you don't want protest, you want to go about in business. we get for, the balance, we get for drum. Now make in most places, especially in the place like 2000, when they protest demonstration, know they take the whole city. They allow that. You get designated place where they go. When they go take a permission. They go take the permission. Now you they undertake say anything will go wrong now you go be responsible. You can your ID go proper ID because the ID go show you who done at this person here. Who say you there? They go sign the paper then. So in case of any, we naya we they do naya before you protest and demonstrate. We they go now we get the police. We're responsible for that. They call it the park police. You they go there. That day they go take permit. You do take permit. When I go there, when I meet all the waiting and give una, you they go. Because the reason why they go allow na follow na protest or demonstrate now rights that na part of the democracy that na part of the democracy. Anybody who talks say no, una not for protest or not for demonstrate, not to a democratic only that it got to be done in a way that where go infringe on the preserves of the state. The state also get for be protected now against things that will go hamburg the peace, quiet, and stability. No way, not the way anybody go support any protest where go result in violence, destruction of property, loss of lives. And no way, nobody. Least Kutubu will never support something like that. Say because you get for demonstrate, so you for be involved in physical violence, destruction of property, loss of lives. No way. No law, no they will give anybody that rights there. You can go protest peacefully. You can get banner go. We know how they do them. You hold placard. Then go read and then go see. You don't for use derive for protest now for go result to unsavory means them. So I tell you, get another thing that you mind. You be involved in criminal violence. You be involved in thing. So you want your use protest for no. We go always condemn that in the strongest possible terms. Where don't some people they want to go about their business. Uda want go sell in market because they get in own. Uda want open store for open store. We now when they demonstrate and they put they're not they lock nothing now. The office and they work, the business people and they work. Una we want demonstrate, that's on una. Una they exercise una right for do that. The one they will not want demonstrate, they also exercise the right not for be part of that. Then they demonstrate the right by not be part of it. So we need for they come up with any distinction they are so. We need for they make them patently clear. The right of a protest and the right not of a protest. The right for protest come with a responsibility. You know where they go protest. Una owe the nation, una owe them the obligation for make sure so una not do anything where go hamburg the moral order of society. No violence, no destruction of property, no injury and people there, no loss of lives. No. That not to protest that day. When you inject that kind of element inside it, na criminality that day, where they for deal with anybody where do that, where they for deal with to the fullest. Anybody where transfer protest, you jump into another thing where not to protest. No, you don't violate the sanctity of the state. So today I just want to talk about this Guinea business which happen, and we don't talk about protest. We the citizens there we write for protest, and also again we'll continue for talk about the fact say they turn and they where leaders in Africa they twist elections they manipulate elections through the electoral people then with the daily with the repeater for 10 people they say then there's some way to oblivion. The citizens are they no longer know they go for this. You they only sit on that chair there when they put you there, but they don't put you in the hair. They use violence, You not go use the state security them on the citizen them, you know they work. You know they work. When citizens are not tower, they say this. We not go take this. We not go to hey, you go kill them all, but they not go take them. We they pray God not reach that level there. Why should they exercise we rights them again? Like they talk now. We they do it within the constraints of the law. We want to go demonstrate, Lord follow all the procedures there. We they go to the authorities there. We they care we hide this then go. We will get for listening to the people then. And the people themselves, where would they go for? Go get they say for help with the security of the place, meaning that they get for provide, the police protection for them because we now say we now don't they go no more like that. What they do? They assign the police and they for maintain law and order. In as much as now right for protest, but also they monitor. Law enforcement officers they get for day. So we want to tell God thank you for a day like today. And share we the Muslim then. As I say, I will just come up, pray me Juma today. I just, I say, well, I do this program here. Because if you say it's easy, I don't know that no more. So take past it tomorrow. But it will be very essential for law to talk about this. What happened in Guinea is very wrong. And we expect the government for take this. We don't expect the government of Salon for remain quiet over this. Where you get we country is full of so Guineans them, but their own country then they expect we own people. We expect the government we expect statement from the government. We expect the government for handle this matter. We don't expect the government for play the politics of appeasement naya. We don't expect that. We don't expect that. We expect the government for be very vocal about this. Explain the protocol naya. Explain about the fact say and that make we got other organizations there so. Explain about the fact say Nadame will talk about get a borderless, society then. I know they say tit for tat, but this stuff will go like that when the citizens are not hear from the government of Salon. If the government of Salon remain quiet over this, then I call politics of surrender, politics of appeasement, politics of raise the white flag and surrender, and politics of inferiority. Because no way they will allow Guinea. Let Guinea they go multi we all citizens like that. There we make there with the children with kids club. Again, I want to now thank you way listen to me. How we carry today will be similar like Manigahim with the Abobse will come out with Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. With the praise all the kutba them way the imam say and the sheikhs them the deliver today the prayer them way they lead the prayer with the ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for let he answer that with prayer. Let it turn out for blessing for we. With the ask Allah said we are how it will not start with we where the year start. He don't hold on to it up to now. With the ask say let he hold on to it for let it carry over. The one again will not be able to make them there with the ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for let grant them paradise. Let it grant them paradise. This not the work of Allah. I no more can make a decision. This time make Allah very supernatural. Where get equal, they consult nobody. Now what you want to do? Whatever you do, we say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. We will continue for say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. We will continue for say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. We will praise them. Even when we are in distress, we will praise them because now test in the test with faith. In the test we lima. Until I will not put out a notice say on the 22nd again a major interview where I get for conduct now. One with big man in New Jersey, Dr. Victor Fakono, he don't write a book. He don't write a book, so we can't talk about that book there. They launch the book next year by God power. So by God power, we'll talk about that. I will bring an the 22nd by God power, now that will be the program now. Like 2 o'clock we time now. I don't know almost o'clock will be 2 now and Africa Salon in the weather. But we time now will be 2 o'clock in the afternoon now by God power. Until then, I left now Augie Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for protection and guidance.